Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were recently seen on a lunch date in Ohio, continuing to enjoy their downtime together. Swift wore a white blouse paired with a tan pleated skirt, her hair styled in a ponytail. Kelce, whose back was turned to the camera in the photo, appeared relaxed as the two spent quiet time together in his home state. The sighting came shortly before a source spoke about how the couple's relationship has deepened in recent months. According to The Insider, Swift and Kelce have reached a new phase in their relationship, one marked by greater ease, grounding, and emotional connection. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end and the global pop icon have been enjoying a break from their typically demanding careers. Swift concluded her latest tour, while Kelce wrapped up his NFL season. During this period, the couple has opted to stay mostly out of the spotlight, focusing instead on each other. From public appearances to private moments, Swift and Kelce seem to be navigating fame and love with balance, embracing their shared success while finding grounding in each other. It's my last year under contract, year 13. I want to make this dream I've always had the best it's ever been. Travis Kelce sat down with the Bussin' with the Boys podcast. The atmosphere thick with reflection. There was a weight in his voice, a mix of regret and resolve as he opened up about the past season. I think I failed last year in a lot of ways. For my guys on the field, as a leader, I wasn't as prepared as I should have been. I wasn't ready to rock the way I needed to be. Now he's motivated, driven not just by goals, but by a deep sense of purpose. He's setting aside all distractions and focusing entirely on football. With this being the final year on his contract, Travis is facing the unknown. He admitted that he doesn't yet know how he'll feel when March or April rolls around, whether he'll want to walk away or keep going. But today, right now, he has one job: give everything to this season, to this team full of talent, fire, and heart. The speculation has been non-stop. Whispers from around the league suggested that last year might have been his final run. When asked how close he came to retiring, Travis was honest. The thought crossed his mind: if they'd won the Super Bowl, maybe he would have gone out on a high. But the season ended with a sour taste, and he knew deep down, this can't be it. I still feel like I can do this, he said. The fire is still there. The drive hasn't dimmed. But the reality is different now. The recovery is harder. His body doesn't bounce back like it used to. Every week takes planning, stretching, and intentional recovery just to feel 100%. Still, he's committed to leaving nothing undone, to chasing the dream that started when he was just a kid wanting to play on the biggest stage. To Travis, the Kansas City Chiefs aren't just a team, they're family. Conversations about the future are open and honest. Coach Andy Reid, after 13 seasons together, has become more than a coach. He's a second father figure, someone who helped mold him into the man he is. And Patrick Mahomes? He's family now, too. Travis smiled. That family bond runs deep, making the idea of playing anywhere else feel almost impossible. But Travis also understands the business. The team has to prepare for the future. New contracts, new players. It never stops. Still, his commitment remains unwavering. He's all in for this one final push. He spoke openly about how the grind of football evolves with age. Early in his career, he'd push through pain, ignore the signs. But now, he listens. He trusts the trainers. He takes care of himself. With age, the game slows down mentally. You start to see things before they happen. But physically, it takes more work than ever before. He's seen teammates come and go, friends retire, and every year the reality gets clearer. The end will come. The locker room, though, remains sacred. It's filled with laughter, energy, and rituals that bond the players. Every Friday, they gather for a team meal, breaking bread, telling stories, forgetting the pressure for a moment. Rookie traditions, pranks, inside jokes. It's all part of the brotherhood. Travis remembers walking into that locker room as a rookie, looking around at veterans he grew up watching, nervous, hungry, wanting to prove he belonged. Now he's one of those veterans, guiding the younger guys, reminding them to savor every moment because it goes by faster than you think. He stays motivated not by fame or stats, but by the pursuit of greatness. Each season is another chance to push himself, to leave a legacy. His coaches, teammates, and family keep him grounded. The love from Kansas City fans, he feels it every day. On game day, seeing the sea of red in the stands, hearing the roar, it fuels him, and he gives back in every way he can, from school visits to charity events, showing his appreciation to the city that's embraced him. Off the field, Travis's relationship with Taylor Swift has become a topic of national fascination. He shared how they support each other despite chaotic schedules, how important it is to have someone who understands what life in the spotlight is really like. They stay focused on what matters most: family, close friends, and building a future together. He recalled the simple, quiet moments, cooking dinner together, laughing at old stories, finding peace in the middle of a hectic life. He's grateful for the grounding presence Taylor brings, for the way they balance each other out. When asked about retirement, Travis admitted, "It's hard not to think about what's next." He's watched others struggle with the transition, missing the structure and purpose that football provides. He started exploring new paths, broadcasting, coaching, maybe launching a business, or working with youth. He's passionate about mentoring the next generation, teaching them about grit, discipline, and teamwork. But right now, the focus is on the present. He's locked in, determined to make this season count. Every day starts early with a good breakfast, then straight to the facility for meetings, film study, and practice. Every detail matters. How he tapes his wrists, how he ties his cleats, the stretches before the grind. Even the smallest things, like the scent of fresh-cut grass or the sound of the crowd, mean more now. He talked about the importance of mental prep, visualizing plays, studying defenses, staying laser-focused from the first whistle to the last. And even after practice, the preparation doesn't stop. He's always thinking how to improve, how to help the team, how to win. Some of his favorite memories: scoring his first touchdown, lifting the Lombardi trophy, confetti falling, teammates cheering, everything earned through blood, sweat, and years of sacrifice. Those moments keep him going, but he's still chasing more. He knows the end is closer than the beginning, that the NFL moves fast and no spot is guaranteed, but he's determined to go out on his own terms with no regrets. Travis closed by sharing a piece of his childhood, growing up in Ohio, playing backyard football with his brother Jason, dreaming of making it to the league. That dream came true, and now, in his 13th year, he's giving it one last full-throttle push for the team, for the fans, and for the kid who never stopped believing. When NFL superstar Travis Kelce hosted Saturday Night Live in March 2023, he brought with him the energy of a freshly minted Super Bowl champion and a surprising vulnerability not often seen in professional athletes. Just weeks after leading the Kansas City Chiefs to victory over the Philadelphia Eagles and his own brother, Jason Kelce, Travis stepped into a completely different kind of spotlight, one defined not by yards and touchdowns, but by punchlines, cue cards, and live comedy. Looking back on that experience during a 2025 episode of the Bussin' with the Boys podcast, Kelce offered rare candor about what truly went on behind the scenes of his high-profile hosting debut. While the world saw confidence, charm, and natural comedic timing, the man behind the performance admitted he struggled with one very basic yet crucial skill: reading. For a guy that can't really read that well, it was kind of a tough situation, Kelce confessed, describing the script-heavy table read as the most daunting part of the SNL process. The table read, "An early week ritual at SNL, where the host and cast read through the sketches for the first time, proved to be the biggest hurdle for Kelce. Despite being naturally entertaining and comfortable in front of audiences, he found himself laser-focused on simply not missing lines or stumbling over words, rather than on embodying characters or delivering laughs. I felt like I was just trying to get through the reading instead of actually acting it out," he said. "I was just focused on not skipping a line." Kelce described himself as more of an audio guy, someone who learns and performs better through sound rather than text. This made the experience of interpreting dense scripts especially tough. Still, he was determined not to let his limitations show, especially in a room filled with elite comedians and writers. He approached the opportunity with humility and a strong work ethic. Despite being a guest in a space far from the football field, Kelce wanted to earn the respect of the SNL team. "I wanted to have fun doing it, but I didn't want to look like a loser. I wanted them to respect how seriously I took it," he explained. His preparation was intense. He recalled staying up until 2 or 3 in the morning most nights that week, a grind that surprised even him. There were countless rehearsals, pre-recorded sketches to shoot, and adjustments being made all the way up to showtime. Yet for all its pressure, the process thrilled him. "That was just a fun roller coaster," he said. "It was insane, a crazy ride." Kelce had grown up watching SNL with his brother, so hosting felt like more than just a celebrity cameo. It was the fulfillment of a long-held dream, and although he entered with nerves and some insecurity, he left with a new passion. That week of sketches, scripts, and spontaneous laughter sparked something deeper. Hosting SNL wasn't just a fun diversion from his NFL duties. It was a career pivot moment. 2 months later, Kelce appeared in Ryan Murphy's Grotesquerie alongside Niecy Nash Betts, taking on a more serious role that showed his growing range as a performer. The experience also gave him a new appreciation for the world of entertainment, not just as a celebrity guest, but as a student of the craft. I didn't know I was going to enjoy scripted comedy or that entire entertainment world as much as I did until I was on a set and going through the preparation, he told People magazine. Kelce now openly acknowledges an interest in acting, but he's also aware of the discipline it demands. I'm definitely interested, but that's a whole new craft that I feel like I really have to lock in and focus on, he said. What makes Kelce's story stand out is the mix of bravado and humility. The superstar who's unafraid to admit where he struggles, but also unafraid to take the stage anyway. His SNL debut revealed a man willing to be uncomfortable, to risk embarrassment, and to work through it with heart. From Super Bowl to Studio 8H, Travis Kelce is proving that true greatness doesn't just come from natural talent. It comes from grit, growth, and the courage to try something wildly outside your zone.